Okay, now we will look at objective 2, write the image ordered pairs. This is very similar to what we just did in objective 1, except there is no graphing to do. So let's get started. For a 90-degree rotation counterclockwise, we need to remember that the function is negative yx, meaning we will change the sign of the y and swap the x and y. So our y here is negative 4. We'll change that sign so that becomes positive 4. Once we swap them, the new ordered pair is 4, 3. Our y here is negative 2. Once we change that sign, that becomes positive 2. Once we swap them, the ordered pair is 2, 2. Our y here is negative 4. Change the sign, it becomes positive 4. Swap x and y, it is now 4, 0. For a 180 degree, our function is negative x, negative y. So all we need to do is change the sign for both the x and y. So 3, negative 4 becomes negative 3, positive 4. 2, negative 2 becomes negative 2, positive 2. And 0, negative 4 becomes 0, positive 4. And lastly, for a 270, our function is y negative x. So we are going to change the sign of the x and then swap the x and y. Our x currently is 3, so that will become negative 3. Once we swap them, it becomes negative 4, negative 3. 2, which is our x value, will become negative 2. Once we swap them, it is negative 2, negative 2. And finally, 0 will just stay the same. We can't make a 0 negative. So once we swap them, it will be negative 4, 0. And lastly, objective 3, writing the function. So on this handout, it's pretty clear what the function is because it's right at the top of your paper. But what I'm going to show you how to do is the process to figure out the function. Because on your practice handout, they're going to all be mixed up and you're not going to know whether it's a 90, 180, or 270. So I'm going to show you what to do when you just don't know. So you're going to choose one ordered pair. Choose one letter. I've chosen I for this one. So we need to write the ordered pair for I. It is 3, negative 1. And then we need to write the ordered pair for I prime. It is 1, 3. The first thing that you need to ask yourself is, did the numbers swap places? And the answer is yes. You see how 3 started out first and now it's second? So we know that they swap places. Then you need to ask yourself, did anyone's sign change? Well, yeah, we see we have a negative 1 here, but a positive 1 here. This is our y value, so the y changed. So then you would just simply remember your coordinate rules. Which rotation swaps the x and y and changes the y? Well, we know that that is a 90 degree. Once you recognize what rotation it is, you'll just write the function for a 90 degree. Okay, let's look at this one. So I've just randomly chosen a letter. I've chosen x, so we need to write those ordered pairs. The ordered pair for x is negative 5, 2. The ordered pair for x prime is 5, negative 2. So the first thing that I would ask myself is, did the numbers swap places? No, they did not swap places. Then I ask, did anyone's sign change? 5 sign changes and the 2's sign changed. So both x and y change. So we know that when both x and y change, it is a 180 degree rotation. Now that we know which rotation it is, we just write down our function. And lastly, with the 270, so I've chosen Y. Again, it doesn't matter. You can choose any ordered pair. So with Y, the ordered pair is negative 1, 2, 3, negative 1, 3. And for Y prime, it is 2, 3, 3, 1. So again, the first thing I ask myself, did the numbers swap places? Yes, they did, because 1 started out first, and over here, 1 is last, so they did swap. Next, I asked myself, did any one sign change? Negative 1 becomes positive 1, so our X value, because the negative 1 is an X value, so we see that the X changed. So we would just look back and see which rotation swaps the X and Y and changes the X. And we would see that that is a 270 degree. And then we would just write our function. Why do I keep doing that?